Hello. Today we are going to learn how to compare fractions with the same numerator or the same denominator. Let's begin with this word story. Quinn and Nancy shared a chocolate bar. Quinn ate 1/4 of the bar, and Nancy ate 2/4. Who ate more? Out of the 4 equal-sized pieces, Quinn ate 1 of the 4. Nancy ate 2 of the 4 equal-sized pieces. Who ate more? If you said Nancy, you're correct. How do we know? Well, since both Quinn and Nancy ate the same sized piece, Nancy ate more of those same sized pieces, so she ate more of the chocolate bar. Now, Diego and Paula shared a chocolate bar. Diego ate 2/3 of the bar, and Paula ate 2/5. Who ate more this time? Here, Diego ate 2 of the 3 equal-sized pieces. Paula ate 2 of the 5 equal-sized pieces. Even though Diego and Paula both ate the same amount of pieces, Diego's were bigger. Diego's candy bar was cut into 3 pieces that are larger than if we cut that same candy bar into 5 pieces. Who ate more? Diego. How do you know? Diego ate 2 larger pieces, whereas Paula ate 2 pieces, but they were a lot smaller than Diego's. So if we're comparing fractions, if the denominator is the same, we compare the numerator. The fraction with the greater numerator is the greater fraction. So here we have 3/8 and 7/8. We have 3 pieces that are all the same versus 7 pieces that are all the same. In both fractions, our size piece is the same. So if we have 7 of those pieces, we have a lot more. On a number line where the distances are the same, 7/8 is a lot further than 3/8. Here are 2 more examples, 3/8 versus 7/8, 3/8 versus 7/8. In both examples, we have a whole that's cut into 8 sized pieces, 8 of the same size piece. When we have 7 of them, we have more. Let's try it. 2/8 or 5/8, which is bigger? 5/8. What about 3/4 or 1/4? 3/4 is larger. 5/9 or 8/9? 8/9 is larger. Now take a moment to compare these fractions. Let's drag and drop them in order from least to greatest, or you can write it on your slate. Think about, in which case do we have more of those same size pieces? Three-eighths. We have 3 pieces. That's the smallest. Sometimes I like to see which the smallest and the biggest. So 8/8, that's an entire pie. We have 8 out of the 8 slices. So then we can fill in the in-betweens with 5/8 and 6/8. What about now if the numerator is the same? If the numerator is the same, compare the denominator. The fraction with the smaller denominator is the greater fraction. So in this case, we have 1/4 and 1/8. We have 1 piece in both instances, but a 1/4 is larger than an 1/8. Think about that candy bar. If we had a candy bar and we split it into 4 pieces, they'd be a lot larger than if we split them into 8, which would be even larger than if we split a candy bar into 1/100ths. Here on our number line, 1/4 is a larger distance than 1/8. In both of these instances, 1/4, one of those 4 equal pieces is a lot bigger than if we had to cut both of these into 8 pieces. Let's try this again. We are going to order these from least to greatest. So if you want to grab your slate or drag and drop, let's try it. In all of these cases, we have 2 in the numerator. But 2/12, if I had a pie and I had to split it up with 12 people, I think that'd be a really small piece. 2/5 would be a lot larger. And then I'll fill in the in-between. 2/12 is the smallest, 2/5 is the largest. 2/8 or 2/5. In all of these cases, we have the same numerator, but 2/5 are 2 larger sized pieces. 3/6 or 3/4, here we almost have a complete pie, so these are larger sized pieces. 5/9 for 5/6, again, 5/6 is larger. If the denominator is the same, compare the numerator. The fraction with the greater numerator is the greater fraction. So if we have the same denominator, you're thinking about how we have the same sized piece. The larger numerator means you have more of those pieces. If the numerator is the same, compare the denominator. The fraction with the smaller denominator is the greater fraction. In all of these cases, the smaller the denominator, the bigger the piece. So you want the fraction that's larger that has the smaller denominator. Hope you enjoyed.